Let's be real for a second. You thought reality TV couldn't get any messier, right? Oh, sweetheart, buckle up. Because what just exploded online makes every Bravo reunion look like Sunday school. We're talking betrayal, pregnancy, voicemails, and a woman who just burned her whole world on Instagram Live, with waterproof mascara failing in 4K. Jackie Christie. Yes, that Jackie. The self-proclaimed queen of basketball wives. Just had her entire empire go up in flames after Malaysia dropped the nuclear bomb of the decade. She's pregnant, with Doug Christie's baby. I know, you're already clutching your pearls, but oh honey, we're just getting started. Because the internet didn't just break, it shattered. Comments flooding like confetti at a scandal parade. Is this real? Is Jackie watching this? Oh, she was watching. All right, and she didn't just watch, she went live too. Imagine the drama. 2 phones, 2 lives. 2 broken hearts streaming in real time, while Doug's at the gym pretending everything's fine. Spoiler, it's not fine. Not even a little. So what really happened behind those glam filters, fake smiles, and red carpet lies? What led Malaysia to blow up her whole career? Jackie to lose her crown, and Doug to go from MVP to Mia overnight. Grab your popcorn, your charger, and maybe a therapist, because this is the scandal that just changed reality TV forever. It started with a notification that no one was ready for. A live stream that shattered the illusion of perfection faster than any scandal the show had ever seen. Jackie Christie, the self-proclaimed queen of loyalty, was backstage finishing another flawless day when her assistant rushed in with panic written all over her face, holding up a phone that was buzzing like it had caught fire. On the screen was Malaysia, the woman Jackie once called family, sitting in a dimly lit room, makeup smudged, hair tangled, face raw with pain, whispering words that would rewrite every storyline in reality television history. "I'm pregnant," she said, her voice trembling as tears slipped down her cheeks. "And the father is Doug Christie." For a moment, the world stopped breathing. The woman who built her reputation on elegance and control was being torn apart live. One comment, one emoji, one shocked gasp at a time. Within minutes, the internet exploded. Screenshots spread like wildfire. Hashtags erupted, and the algorithm crowned Malaysia the queen of chaos. Fans screamed that it had to be fake, that no way Malaysia would betray Jackie like that. But deep down everyone knew this wasn't a publicity stunt. It was too raw, too broken, too real. Jackie watched in horror, her perfectly manicured hand shaking as she dropped her phone to the floor, unable to believe that the man she defended for decades was now the center of the ugliest scandal of her career. Doug, meanwhile, was at the gym pretending to be focused on his workout, while his phone lit up with notifications from every gossip page on Earth. By the time he checked, it was too late. Malaysia's tear-streaked face was everywhere, and his name was trending #1 for all the wrong reasons. He walked outside, leaned against a wall, and whispered, "No, no, no," as if denial could erase millions of views. But the damage was done. The world had already picked its sides. Jackie's fans flooded her page with love and rage, calling Malaysia a snake, a homewrecker, a liar. Malaysia's supporters fired back that she was brave, that she was finally speaking her truth after years of being silenced by powerful people. Within hours, both women were live. Jackie collapsed on camera, screaming that Malaysia had stabbed her in the heart. Malaysia sobbed that she had no choice, that she refused to live in shadows anymore. 2 screens, 2 heartbreaks, 1 internet losing its mind. Podcasts went live mid-episode. YouTubers scrambled to post reaction videos, and Twitter turned into a war. Everyone had an opinion. No one had the full story, and the chaos fed itself like wildfire. What no one knew was that this was just the beginning. The truth wasn't just messy, it was layered, poisonous, and ready to destroy everything in its path. By the next morning, the internet had already turned into a courtroom, where everyone was both the judge and the executioner, and Jackie Christie was the headline of every digital tabloid. Her publicist tried to contain the damage, but the scandal had already grown its own legs, and was sprinting faster than any official statement could catch it. Anonymous sources began crawling out of every corner claiming they had known about the affair for months. One supposed insider even leaked screenshots of what looked like late-night messages between Doug and Malaysia filled with heart emojis and promises of secrecy. Whether they were real or not, no one cared because the internet had already decided they looked real enough. A fake investigative channel uploaded drone footage of Doug's car supposedly parked outside Malaysia's apartment weeks before the confession, and the clip went viral within hours. Viewers paused every frame like detectives searching for clues while gossip pages circled. blurry reflections on windshields, and called it evidence. The show's production company tried to stay silent, but leaked audio soon appeared online, allegedly capturing a heated argument between Jackie and one of the producers, accusing them of setting her up for ratings. The tension was so thick it became entertainment itself. Meanwhile, Malaysia vanished from social media, only to reappear 2 days later with a post that read, "I didn't break a home, I revealed one." That single caption gathered over 2 million likes and 10 million opinions. Comment sections turned into battlegrounds as fans dissected every word, and celebrity bloggers joined the circus, pretending to have inside sources while fabricating their own theories. Some claimed Doug had been living a double life for years. Others insisted Malaysia was being used by rival producers to dethrone Jackie as the show's queen. Podcasts that had nothing to do with reality TV suddenly dedicated entire episodes to analyzing the scandal, as if it were a political event. A viral thread even suggested that a luxury brand had quietly cut ties with Jackie after the news broke, claiming they didn't want their image tied to infidelity-driven publicity. The alleged brand never confirmed it, but the rumor was too juicy to die. Jackie's close friends released cryptic posts about betrayal and strength, which only made fans hungrier for details. Every new piece of gossip twisted the story deeper into chaos. Doug stayed silent, refusing interviews and ignoring paparazzi who camped outside his house. But silence in a scandal speaks louder than words. The more he ignored it, the more guilty he looked. People started tracking flight logs, comparing hotel reservations, even analyzing his old photos for clues. What began as one confession had now turned into a full-scale digital investigation, and the world was addicted to every update. No one wanted truth anymore. They wanted entertainment wrapped in the illusion of revelation. And Jackie Christie was the perfect tragic lead in a show that had accidentally become too real. Days turned into weeks, and what had started as a scandal became a cultural obsession that refused to fade away no matter how many statements or denials surfaced. Jackie Christie stopped appearing in public. Her mansion lights dimmed. Her social media wiped clean. But the silence only fueled the frenzy. Rumors spread that Doug had moved out, that lawyers were circling, that the couple, who once renewed their vows on television, were now speaking only through attorneys. Tabloids published photos of moving trucks near their home, while anonymous insiders whispered that Jackie had thrown Doug's clothes into the pool during a meltdown that neighbors allegedly recorded. Meanwhile, Malaysia was spotted entering a medical clinic, her oversized hoodie doing little to hide her from the flash of cameras. And the internet erupted again with speculation that she was confirming her pregnancy privately. Commentators turned her every step into evidence, and talk shows debated whether she was a victim or a villain. Brands began to distance themselves from the chaos, dropping quiet statements about professionalism and moral image while using the controversy to grab attention. Even the network that built its ratings on drama finally stepped in, announcing an internal review of inappropriate relationships between cast and affiliates. A vague statement that only deepened the mystery. Bloggers claimed to have seen leaked legal documents hinting at an annulment, and one viral tweet alleged that Doug's endorsement deal was suspended until clarity was restored. The story had become larger than any of them, swallowing reputations and careers whole. Jackie's last public appearance was a short video where she looked directly into the camera, eyes tired but voice steady, saying, "You can destroy my peace, but not my truth." It went viral instantly, fans calling it iconic while critics said it was desperate damage control. Still, that clip became the closing chapter of a saga that no one could stop watching. By the time Malaysia finally deleted her accounts and Doug vanished from sight, the public had already moved to the next scandal. But the echoes of this one lingered. It was no longer just a story about betrayal. It was a mirror of fame, power, and how fast love can crumble when the whole world is watching. So what do you think really happened behind the cameras, the contracts, and the carefully edited confessions? Was Malaysia's tearful reveal a cry for justice or a perfectly timed publicity move that backfired? Did Doug fall into temptation, or was he the pawn in a game too big for him to control? And where does Jackie go from here now that her empire has cracked under the weight of exposure? One thing's for sure, this story isn't over, not by a long shot. There are still secrets buried deep, still messages that haven't leaked, and still people in the shadows waiting for the perfect moment to drop their own truth bombs. If you think this was wild, wait until you see what's coming next, because we're not done digging. So hit that like button if you want the real tea. Subscribe if you're tired of the polished lies and want the unfiltered drama. And drop your thoughts below, because I want to know whose side you're on. Is Jackie a victim of betrayal, or the queen of manipulation? The comment section is your courtroom, and this scandal is your verdict.